So I've seen some people asking about doing swaps with factory wiring and factory computers. I'm not saying this is would recommend this for everyone, but it is an option with control packs not being available. You can do it. You can do it without deleting PATs, and it could be potentially cheaper just depending on what's available to you in your area. So anyways, my 90LX was a 4-banger car at one time. It had a small block Ford in it for a little bit, and now it has a Gen 1 Coyote. And then my 2011 GT obviously came factory. I bought this car and was real impressed with the minimal mods and how quick it went, and figured that's what should go in that one. Instead of going control pack and all that stuff, I bought a wrecked one of those. I bought a wrecked 2012. I got it through Copart, local to me in Phoenix, Arizona. And I went down personally, looked at the vehicle, verified it started and ran, and it looked okay. And so I decided to bid on it. It was pretty much identical to this car. This is a 2011 premium car. The one I bought was a 2012 premium car. So I won the auction for $4,500. There are fees associated with it, but it varies by state. In Arizona, you don't need a broker, so I didn't have to pay any broker fees or anything like that. I just had to have somebody pick it up. And to me, it made the most sense to just use everything. So I took everything, engine, tranny, wiring, a lot of the modules, yeah, pretty much everything. So I laid it out pretty much how they come in the other car. So, battery junction box and the computer is right there, just like they are in these. I laid it out in the same spot, and I also used all the body harness and everything from one of those. I didn't like the idea of using any of my Fox body wiring. All the clips were broken, a bunch of wiring was missing. I didn't want to deal with it, so I took everything, took it all. I eliminated a lot of systems, but there are some you need to keep intact. This car has PATs. It's not been deleted. I took it all, dash and everything. You don't have to do this. You could take the guts and put them in whatever vehicle you're swapping, but to me it made the most sense because now everything is there. The instrument cluster is there, the ignition PATS transceiver and everything that's in the column, it's all there. And it's hard to see. Let me see if I can get down there. Yeah, it's a little too dark. But I took the smart junction box as well. And so now, because everything is in this car, you're definitely going to need one of those. Everything responds just like it was in the other car. You can arm, disarm PATs. That's the body control module. That's the fuel pump module. You can see where they put them in these. The fuel pump module sits down there. And the body control module, it's behind there. I don't want to pull my stuff down, but it's behind there. Don't have any interior yet because it gets a roll bar next month. But I took it all. I took all the body harness and everything. I changed the pigtails for the headlights and the turn signals. 2012 have halogen headlights unless you get the optional HIDs. So it was just a matter of changing the connector to the Fox body style. The turn signals are actually the same on a Fox body. So this is directly from the other car. And then the markers, the 194 bulb, it's this one right here. So it was not that hard to get all the body harness to work on this thing. And then I took it a step further. I retrofitted the taillights for the factory LEDs. Let me see. So those are factory LED bulbs, and these two from the S197. So they all work. Again, you don't have to do all this. It just made sense for me because I had it all. So anyways, biggest thing I would say, if you're gonna do factory stuff, obviously you got to be comfortable with working with a bunch of wiring and stuff like that, but make sure you really study your diagram. These cars have CAN bus systems where modules talk to each other, and if you break the main highway, I guess, lack of a better term, if you break that main highway connection, your modules can't talk to each other, and then you have weird issues. That's where when you hear about people doing swaps like this and they have no starts, it's probably because they broke the module communication network in a spot where you shouldn't. Now, it doesn't mean you can't slim things down. I pulled about 15 pounds of wiring out of the factory harness. This car is manual steering, so I didn't need, the electronic power steering module or the ABS module, which I'll try to see if I can find it. There it is. That's right. So it's down there. So I don't want to use any of that stuff. So I eliminated all the wiring basically up to the main harness, or excuse me, the main highway for the module communication network. Just don't break the main lines of communication between all the other modules. So I took the ABS module out, the power steering stuff. I could have kept the radio and had, a fully functioning radio just like the other cars come with, but that's not why I swapped this car. So I got rid of all that stuff. So you can remove all that stuff. I also didn't use any of the stuff for the doors. The only Fox body wiring I have is in the doors, and that's it. And it works. Like, you can lock and unlock windows and stuff. They're kind of independent from the rest of the wiring. So you can get as crazy as you want with it, or you can get as simple as you want with it, but it is possible. If you guys got any questions or anything, you can ask me. I'm not going to build nobody else's car, that's for sure, but I don't mind helping out and trying to answer questions here and there. Anyways, just wanted to let you know how I did it. $4,500 for a whole car. Took damn near everything from it. Sold the leather seats, sold random miscellaneous aftermarket parts that were on the car that I couldn't use. And then when I was done with it, I sold the car for like a little over $800 as a roller. So anyways, I'll probably put a picture of the car below so you can see what it looked like. Anyways, later.